Well, hello there, Commonwealth. This is Great Grandpa Gamer. Ever want to use that weird looking metal shack but didn't know what to do with it? I got a few ideas for you. Man, we could turn it into this. What do you think? Let's give it a try. First thing I want to do is move the entire shack to the corner of the settlement. There are 3 doors. One door is going to face outward. 2 doors are going to face the boundaries of the settlement. And we can snap a patio to the door by putting a half stairs, a full floor piece, another half stairs. Those are warehouse stairs, so they allow us to snap right in the middle of the floor piece. That's kind of important. And then we can snap our way back. So even though you cannot snap directly to the shack, you could sneak one in. And in this case, we're going to snap the scaffold up there. There we go. All right. We can remove all the excess pieces, put a floor there, and do the same thing to the other doorway. Half stairs, floor piece, half stairs. Reuse the floor piece. Work our way back. Alrighty. Let's take care of our mess before we go on. And leave it to me. Working in the dark and in a rainstorm. One of these days I'm going to learn, folks. But if you're like me, you get to building and things are working and you don't quit, right? You just keep going. All right, there we are. We're able to put a patio on both of those door frames. Now the whole thing is too high off the ground. The scaffolds are kind of floating in midair, so we're trying to lower it, but the farm's in the way. Yeah, I had a dickens of a time lowering the whole thing. And the truth is, just trying to lower from those 2 placed scaffolds wasn't enough. I had to use the 3rd one underneath, and that worked. Yeah, just try different things, you'll have it. Looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and put some supports underneath. I'm using some half scaffolds so we can get some storage. The shack bridges are nice. Always look great. More storage opportunities. A little bit outside the edge so we can decorate that later if we feel like it. Just stack another scaffold above this patio. We could do something special with that. Finally finishing off that floor. Okay, we're going to make an entryway to the settlement. And I had to experiment a little bit. I did quite a few things. There's quite a bit of cuts on this. Ultimately, I came up with this plan. By the way, you could snap a regular shack floor straight onto the scaffold floors. And then delete the scaffold floors. Sometimes you'll find that useful, especially when you don't want gaps between the floor pieces. All right, this is in line to snap, but I lowered it a little bit. I want there to be a little bit of a drop here. There we go. 1/2 floor piece should close that gap up. Okay, that's positioned correctly. I think it's a little more appropriate to have narrower bridge. There we go. That works a little better. Now I had a dickens of a time lining these steps up. I'm telling you, I made all kinds of mistakes, took all kinds of time trying to do this. But that's a good thing, because my failures taught me a better way to do it. So very quickly, you could see me falling off the scaffold, and I was cursing every curse word I could think of. Oh yeah, they're all flying out of my mouth. Here's an interesting way I showed you before. Only this time we got to use a plant to help us avoid snapping. So we group selected that pillar, and it's easier to place it on top. It won't try to snap every which way possible. And now that it's on top, and kind of in the corner where I like it, we can remove the plant. It's just a decoration. Any decoration will do. We can put a long pillar, and then we can put a short pillar on the bottom and delete everything that's on top. And then we'll just complete the rest of the pillar into the ground. Let's do that one more. The decoration helps us prevent snapping. Long pillar, short pillar, remove the top, guide it to the ground. Works like a charm. Our bridge is well supported. This is where our front gate's going to be. Might as well just place it now. I like it. It's right on that dirt road that leads into the settlement. I think every guardhouse should have at least one guard station. More falling. Some folks were complimenting my parkour skills in a recent video. What do you think of them now? Here's the easier way to put those steps that I floundered with earlier. First, I'm going to use that floor piece to line up two of the short shack stairs. Alright, they're in a line. I can remove the floor piece. And let's just group select our shack stairs and move them out of the way for the moment. There we are. Okay, we can lower that shack foundation, which you notice all the legs are off the ground. Our goal is to get them on the ground. We'll snap some shack stairs to that scaffold floor up above. Now we're going to raise that supported floor up to the stairs just to get an idea where we should place the second row of stairs. That'll work. Somewhere around the third board, kind of tucked underneath. All right, let's lower that back down. We're going to move a few pieces of scaffold because we're going to do a group select in a few moments, and those pieces will be group selected if I don't move them. Hindsight has 20/20 vision, my friends. A quick save. Oh yeah. If I didn't quick save, I'd have to reposition that foundation piece. So basically, when I place these steps on the foundation, I want them to be right. And I did make a mistake in placement. So instead of having to replace the foundation piece, I just went straight back to the quick save. Now we can group select the floor and raise it straight up to the other steps. I did this a couple of times as well. All the legs are in the ground. Those steps look convincing. Let's disguise the floating steps by putting the shack railing, balcony railings, yeah. One side, the other. Excellent. Okay, let's go take a look at what we did. That looks pretty convincing. That looks about right. Okay, good. All right, let's replace our scaffold. It'll snap back into place. That scaffold right there was floating off the ground. Tango and Cap showed us a trick. Those greater poles turn green. I mean, it's no glitching needed. They will turn green right when they match up to the scaffold legs. It's a nice trick he showed me. All right. Let's use the top side, and let's use another ugly shack. I don't know if this one's ugly. It looks kind of cool. I saw this in Baron's Bloody Guards build. I said, where did you get that? I'd never seen the corrugated metal on the side of the shacks. She said it's a prefab. All this time, and I never realized it was there. I was just never interested in using it. After I saw that, I liked it. Okay, this is the worst way to place a roof above a building. The pillar glitch is okay, but if I had set a concrete floor, a warehouse concrete floor, I could have sunk that pillar into it and had a much easier time. There we go, we have a nice work area up here. Or fun area if we choose. Do y'all like the way the rails snap to the top of the steps? Overhanging? Alright, easy. Hey, Crying Cube showed me this trick. Those umbrellas are like roofs. You could snap things to them. Alright, a few pieces of furniture, a few guard posts. Yep, we're in business. It's getting dark. Let's try to put some light in here. This one Wi-Fi glitched power source. I know that's a tripping hazard, but it's lighting up my entire shack downstairs and up. Or powering it, rather. Let's see what the heck we're doing, friends. Okay, let's build ourselves a little bed. multi-purpose. Bang for the buck. As we finish decorating, I have something for you all. I'm amazed and humbled by the recent number of subscriptions that have come to me, friends. I thank you. From the first ones I've ever had who have supported me through this, to the most recent who want to see where it's going next, I can't thank you enough. If you're enjoying this video, I've got a part 2 coming at you. We'll go ahead and finish this entire structure off. But we can't end this video without at least finishing one of the shacks, so let's get it decorated. There we are. I'm liking it. I want to thank you so much for joining me, friends. It's been an honor. It's been my pleasure. I'm so glad that we can share Fallout together. 10-year anniversary coming up. We'll see what that holds for us. Hopefully all good, right? You have a fantastic day. Bye-bye now.